As a new leader, you want your communication efforts to be successful. That means several things. First, let's think about being proactive, which refers to ways you can help your audience hear you and make sure you hear them. What you say matters, and how you say it matters too. For example, think about timing. Every day, professionals are pressed up against deadlines and a never-ending list of tasks to be completed. We're so focused we often communicate too little with others. So here's a great rule of thumb when thinking about whether or not you're communicating enough with your team. When in doubt, reach out. You don't want to be a micromanager, but you do want to keep people in the loop. Another great proactive tactic is to ask questions. This works equally well one-on-one or in small group settings. You can't assume that everybody clearly understands you. So, ask the person a question to help them articulate what they actually heard. This way, you'll build enough comfort in the interaction to eventually encourage people to speak up on their own. Next, let's think about predicting communication challenges before they arise. There's a small number of conversations you have every day that are so important you should prepare. Before entering a one-on-one conversation or a meeting, try to identify the hot-button issues that others will want to debate. Never let those issues surprise you. Another great topic is the balance between your use of candor versus civility. Civility means to be nice, positive, and congenial. Candor refers to straightforward, candid, and sometimes blunt conversation. Both are very important aspects of interpersonal communication, but candor is the most important. Excessive civility without adequate candor means that everyone feels good, but not much is really being discussed. Candor is more proactive. Your next task is to think about which communication channel is most appropriate. There are many. Here's a good guide. The more important the message, the more you need a high-quality communication channel, such as a telephone call, a video call, or a personal visit. When in doubt, choose the highest quality option. By the way, the very best option for quality is always live face-to-face. So choose not to over-rely on low-quality channels like instant messaging or texts. All right, I've saved the best for last. Great communication isn't always about saying something. The most useful part is listening. The smart leader listens more than he or she talks. There are at least two huge reasons listening is the most important communication skill for new leaders. First, listening is about giving your employees what we often call voice. They can speak up and have their opinions heard. That means they feel like collaborators. They feel ownership. Second, more listening allows you to learn things you need to understand about your employees. The more you listen, the more you start to understand their preferences, their thinking process, their emotions, all of which helps you make informed decisions. When you're proactive with messages you need to deliver, mindful of challenges you'll face, when you choose the right channels, and when you embrace candor, even more than simple civility, that's when you're going to be successful as a communicator.